Hi Internet viewers, this is Frank Rauscher again. On the last video, we had textured all of the breast area with, I had mentioned to you at the time, a white stone. And I'm looking around here, and of course I don't find the white stone. But what I found that worked better was it's this one here. It's a stone. It's a 200 grit and not a 400 grit. And I find that this really shows the texturing better, at least in this area. And I'm going to try to get this up to the screen as close as possible so you could see all the detailing that went on. It sort of lowers the lifting that we did, and then you're raking it through. You remember we're doing a fanning in each feather, and we're starting from the top and coming down. And this is the look we get. So I want to get you to see that. And then what we're going to proceed on today is we're going to do the coverts that occur between the two wings here. So let me bring the camera down. I'll show you that, and then we'll start proceeding with that. But just remember, you want to go with the 200 grit, which is it's like a brownish red stone, and you definitely want to try to use that if you can. And it's a barrel shape. It's not really big, and you're just working on that corner when you're raking it through. It's like on that 45-degree angle that you're putting the bit in onto the wood, and you just fan it out just like you would if you were burning it. Okay, so let me turn the camera around and we'll start shooting downward, and I'll show you how to finish the coverts between the wings here. Okay, we're back again, and here's what I want to do. I'm going to grab my pencil, and in between the feathers here, you're going to have a feather about that size right there, and then I'm going to split the difference and go halfway with one, and it's going to look like it's tucking in under the wing, and that's what I'm trying to allude to. So making them fairly good size up here, and then I'm just slightly graduating them smaller as we come down. Okay, so I'll put them in. It's not much at all. And then what we want to do, we're going to go in with the wood burner, and I use this Optima pen, which I've talked about before. It's a P12S, and I just like it because it's pointy. The same techniques we used on the head and in the mantle right in this area here, we are going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to come in. I'm not going to do any lifting in there. I'm just going to come in, and I'm going to burn right down the middle, and then I'm going to fan to the left. And if you notice, I'm getting markings all the way out to the end, but the deep burn is on that leading edge. So coming like this. And you could make these feathers, whichever you suit. I just happen to put them in that way, but you can mix and match, as far as I have them like piggybacking. Like this one, half of the feather is underneath the wing here. So you're stroking maybe here, and then you're fanning to the right of that. And then you go a little bit left, and you can't go onto the wing, so you're only doing a partial. Just like this side. This side, everything on the left-hand side is exposed, and the right-hand side is under the wing itself. So I'm coming in, and I'm just texturing that portion. Then I come over here, and that feather is a little more exposed. So I can show a little bit to the right and a little bit more to the left. And then I'll do the same thing on this one. I'll come down the middle, and I'm burning on the leading edge and flicking down as I come. Hope you can see this okay, because I have a tendency to drift, and I apologize for that. So that's that one. Now this one is almost completely under it, so I'm just going to give the illusion that we're just marking that leading edge and coming down. Then we have a little one here, and most of the feathers is covered. And then I'll do a little texture at the end here, and that should cover it. So that will take care of the coverts between the two wings here. And we're also, if you missed anything here, I'm going to ask you to come back like me here. I need to just texture some things along here. And I want to make sure that you got everything burnt. Remember, we came this way with the burn, like on a 45-degree angle into here. And you just want to make sure you got everything marked out. And one thing I noticed, remember when I was 45ing along here, I came around and we had that lift of the wings here, and it marked off. Guess what I forgot to do? And that was to mark this side up right in here. So what I'm going to do is come in on a 45-degree angle going towards the belly there. And I'm going to come in under here. I don't know if you're going to see it as much as I'm seeing it, but that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to go under and just give it some texture without touching the tail feathers, and texture that in a 45-degree angle like so that I'm getting right in on that lifted area there. And that should take care of it. So we now have this all textured. We have all this textured now. You want to make sure you got everything on the tail feathers all textured. And remember, we came from the inside out on these feathers rather than the outside coming in. And then these are mimicking the same thing we did, where we burn on the leading edge and then pull and lift as we come out. Okay, so that's the look we're looking for, and we have the whole breast textured. Now, what I'm going to show you on the next video is we're going to set the eyes, and I'll show you how to do that. And I hope you got something out of this video as well. And what I'm going to do is ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you ever need anything like the pattern or the blank or the eyes or whatever, just contact me. You can put comments in the comments section of the video, or contact me through my email, either way, and we will try to see what we can do for you. And I hope you enjoyed what I've showed you, and we'll see you on the next video, and we will be doing the eyes, okay? So thanks again, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye now.